Sometimes seems like we're stuck in our past, in the cycle. Other times seems like we're just trying to freeze the moment, just for a little longer. Of all the things we control, time isn't one of them. We're always in a race against time. When I started this, I never thought I could be the person I became. My own worst critic when I was wordsmithing. There was work in it, there was a way I thought that I could be something. Now it's the way I stay alive. Used to dream about shady records, never could a record be with 5'9". This day and night, getting cold on my flow, get you like frostbite. People say what they want to say, but this all hard, there's no lie. Had a friend who went suicide, dried the bottle, proceeded to seizure, eyes wide, foaming at the mouth. I was in the room, yelling, don't die. When the body went cold, I realized ain't gonna take shit for granted. What I've been through, show me times against you. Come and hit you double-handed. I'm breaking this works the way I planned it, taking a gambit, taking my chances. I'll freeze the clock before the sands of time have vanished. Frozen over, this world's been frozen over. From the dreams that never changed, the memories remain and hold us. And it's strange we're growing older. When we were young, remember it was slower. Stop the watch until the second show up. Frozen over. This world's been frozen over. Frozen over. This world's been frozen over.
Shifted my focus to shine, hoping I don't hopelessly grind. Mama told me to open my mind and everything will be alright. And I hope she right. I'ma just keep writing. Made a few jokes in the past about 50 Tyson. Ended up with a kid who's autistic. This is priceless, but this is life shit. They say that you can't take none of the money you make. With you, but will he still go up to heaven with his vices?
Rob and Slim Show.
Yo, what's up? This is Johnny.
What's going on, Johnny?
Not much. How are you guys?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Excited to be a part of the show. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Thank you, bro. We were just listening to Frozen Over.
Awesome. Yeah, I can hear it in the background.
What's going on, man? You're in California, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area, but right now I go to Arizona State, so I'm actually in the middle of my studies right now.
Okay.
I actually have like a 6-page paper due tonight, so that part sucks. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man. You got a good sound, dude. Like that young, hungry sound. I love that, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely have that hunger. It's been about like 4 years, so I'm definitely trying to make it out here.
Yeah, man. You're not on a label yet?
No, I'm still unsigned, still independent. I definitely do have sights on a label, so long as the deal is good.
Yeah.
I've had a few small-time offers, but they didn't really make sense in terms of what they were offering.
Yeah. Now, how'd you meet up with Royce?
It's funny how that all happened. It was a late night on Twitter. I've been following Royce for a long, long time. A big fan since I want to say middle school. So,
yeah.
I've been, consistently following him on Twitter and retweeting him and always, giving my input on all the stuff he posted. And, a few take note of that, and he retweeted me a couple times. And then last year, it was really at 4 a.m. in the morning. I saw he was tweeting, so I was just like, you know what? Screw it, I'm just gonna reach out to him and be like, hey Royce, working on an album now, if you want it. And then my dumbfoundedness, he called me back and messaged me, and he was, basically, hit.
Johnny, you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, is there somewhere you can move where you might have a better connection?
Oh, yeah. Is it any better out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Much better,
Thanks,
dude.
man.
So you just, what would you say? You contacted him on Twitter and retweeted him?
On him for a long time, and I, consistently been retweeting him and reaching out to him.
That's cool.
And one night it was 4 a.m. and I saw he was up, and I was up writing stuff. And I basically figured, screw it, I'm gonna reach out to him. And I said, hey Royce, I'm working on an album right now, and to my surprise, he followed me back and messaged me, and he said, you know, like, hit me with the music, and I sent it to him, and he was feeling it, so we worked something out from there.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, because I was looking for Royce the one night, and then that's when you followed us.
What's that?
Well, the one night on Twitter, I was looking for Royce, and then you followed us later that evening.
Oh yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, no, Twitter is a funny way of working, man. Honestly, a lot of people really underestimate the power of the social media stuff.
Yeah, I just started looking into it. It's fucking awesome, man, for this kind of shit.
So that must have been like a really big deal for you, being like a huge fan of Royce da 5'9". Were you like freaking out when he got back to you?
Oh man, it was it was crazy, dude. Like I was like jumping around my room. I was.
That's fucking cool, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, and after he told me that he'd be down to do a record, I feel like a dream come true, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, that's a big goal fulfilled for me.
That's cool. Do you make any of your own beats?
I have one of those machines. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. It's called a machine. It's like a beat pad.
Like an MPC?
Yeah, exactly. And
They're
I do make
cool.
beats on that now and then, but I mostly rely on other producers.
Yeah.
Like producer Rosenova, he's a local guy from my hometown, named Joe Blue, and he made the beat. So he's really talented. I work with another guy called Happy. Yeah, he makes beats. So I try to just stay connected with a few close producers.
Yeah. Have you met any other rappers? Like, have you ever met Evidence?
I have not met Evidence. Are you talking about the guy from Strange Music?
From Dilated Peoples?
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't met him.
Okay, because your No Stress song kind of reminds me of an Evidence,
Oh,
song.
really?
Yeah, he got one called like Chase the Clouds Away. It's really chill and laid back like that. It just made me think of that song.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's fucking cool.
Thanks, man.
No
yeah,
problem,
definitely. Bro. I got respect for anybody that's out there really trying to make it, because
yeah,
it's a lot of hard work.
Have you been in like any competitions, or like is there anything still around, like the Lyricist Lounge or Sound Bombing back in the day?
There's a few competitions I've been involved in every year. Save for last year, I didn't get around to it, but I've been doing the Funk Volume competition. So they do a giant. Basically, it's like an online competition where you submit a record over one of their beats with a video. And I got there's like thousands of entries, and I got top 500 that one year.
Nice.
And then there was Team Backpack, which I passed their auditions. I don't know if you're familiar with Team Backpack.
No.
They put on live ciphers. Like Hobson's been on it, Dizzy Wright. So yeah, it's music actually, like Calico. So yeah, they've been doing on like live ciphers. They've got a pretty huge following.
That's cool.
And yeah, I was actually competing in that in LA over the summer. So I dropped a verse for them. And it seemed like the judges were still didn't make the top 8, but they told me to come back, so I'll be back this year for sure.
Nice.
Now, you said that you been doing this for 4 years. Have you practiced before that? Like, have you always wanted to be like a rapper? Did you used to, freestyle when you were younger, or did it just like out of nowhere you were like, I'm going to do this?
It's kind of funny how the evolution process works, because when I was really young, I wanted to be an actor, and I just kind of liked the idea of performing for a crowd and feeding off that kind of energy. And then I heard Eminem's album, The Eminem Show, when I was in like 5th grade. I was way too young to be listening to that anyway. But I loved it. I loved it. That's when I started, like, I was an avid listener of rap music for a long time. Wrote a few like crappy poems, but then like I kind of got actually into the idea of rapping.
Shit, I was in my 20s when that came out, bro. Fucking old.
Damn.
Is that what?
Yeah, it's funny.
Is that what you
21
listen?
right
Oh,
now.
my bad, dude. 21?
Yeah, my bad.
No, that's cool. What is that what you listened to mostly when you were a kid? Hip hop and all that? I was gonna ask you what your biggest influences were.
Yeah, it's basically, my iPod is basically exclusively rap music. A lot of people are always asking me, like, hey, check out, like, this alternative band or this, and I'm, like, just always studying rap music, so
That's cool.
pretty much all I'm ever listening to.
Yeah, I got to see that just, coming up too. It was like fucking Run DMC and the Beastie Boys, and just seeing how much it changed over the years. And it seemed like a while that they didn't want to, labels didn't want to sign anybody unless they were like, a real thug. They had a real fucking criminal background and shit.
Right. I think that's definitely changed in the industry. I think you can come from a lot of different backgrounds.
Yeah, my friend Tino, he was signed, like he died. He just got like a record deal, but he was trying to do that. He was trying to change all his rap away from like the violent shit to like more knowledge shit, telling kids to not do drugs and that type of shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's really, just a reflection of where you come from. Like, I'm by no means from the ghetto, so like, I don't try and front on my records.
Yeah.
I'm going out and shooting people or something, because that's just stuff I don't do.
Yeah, I like that. I like when people are honest like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not saying, though, that I won't do some metaphors or something off that stuff, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's just strictly about wordplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long you guys been running the show over there?
We've been doing it for about a year. It used to be on a different name. It was called the RBJ Show, but then we got rid of one of the guys, and we changed it to Rob and Slim. And how long's that been, Slim?
We've been doing this show, I think, for probably only 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 months. It hasn't been too long. But
Nice.
We're trying, man. We're trying to get out there.
Hey, man, more power to you guys. You seem to have the right model, seem professional, so keep
Cool.
at it.
Thank you,
cool,
brother.
thanks, man. Now, I was wondering, you said you're studying in college right now. What are you studying, and is that like a backup plan for you, or are you want to be like a rapper with a career? Like,
So right now I'm starting, I'm a double major in marketing and business communication. So I'm, heavily focused on like, my major is basically all about, like, shit, I don't know, just business in general and marketing to populations and stuff and segments. And obviously that has some applicability in marketing music to people, but, I work on the side and stuff. So got to pay the bills somehow, right?
Yeah, man. That was like, shit, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, who's it? Is it 50 who owns Vitamin Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I had heard an interview with him, and I just never knew how much of a smart businessman he was, like, till I heard that interview. He's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, like I got a respect for people that want to drop out and chase music 100%, but I mean, in my opinion, there's not a rule book that says you can't do both at once. Get educated, get a job, and do music. Like,
Yeah.
you just got to be able to sacrifice a little more sleep.
Yeah, man. That's like my friend. One of my friends went to that. I don't know if you heard of that school in Florida called Full Sail.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
He went there.
Audio engineering school.
Yeah, and then he actually runs like his own fucking like record company now.
Oh, good for him.
I remember when he first got an internship or whatever, his first project was working on Kevin Federline's CD. He designed the cover, and we just busted his balls all the time over that. But shit, man,
There
he
you
was
go.
doing something,
Yeah, exactly.
so now we really liked your song that you wrote, the Die Hard song you wrote was really cool, and I was wondering if are you like a big movie buff?
Oh yeah, I mean, movie buff in general, no, but Die Hard fan, yeah. Like, Bruce Willis is the dude.
He
Like,
is the man, dude.
that guy's like the Liam Neeson of our current generation. Like of the past generation, that was Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Like just the guy you don't mess with.
Was there any movies that Bruce Willis did that you didn't really like?
I mean, I can't claim to have seen every Bruce Willis movie. But no, I've never like seen a movie he was in. I was like, this is so whack. I need to turn this off right now.
I like the Cop Out. I love that fucking movie.
I got to see that movie. That's Kevin Smith, right?
Yeah, Kevin Smith, Tracy Morgan's in it.
Oh yeah, he is in that movie.
It's fucking great.
What's the one? There's one where he's kind of like a superhero almost. Like,
Oh,
Is that Unbreakable?
yeah,
Unbreakable.
yeah.
that was
one's
cool.
badass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I like that one a lot too. That was one of M. Night Shyamalan's better movies.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
And what else? I loved him in Pulp Fiction. That was fucking amazing.
The Fifth Element. Let's give it to him.
Yeah.
And all the fucking Die Hards. I think the one, what was the Die Hard with Kevin Smith? Live Free or Die Hard. That was my favorite.
That was the last one they made, right?
No, there
No,
was
I
one
didn't
after
know.
that. I
They
forget.
did a
What,
recent one which I wasn't feeling too much.
yeah, it wasn't as good, but it was still cool.
But yeah, exactly. I feel like sequels, just in general, are kind of risky things.
Definitely.
Like The Matrix, they screwed up The Matrix hardcore.
Yeah, they definitely got too far up its own asshole. It definitely did.
I didn't get a lot of that. I was so fucking confused for a lot of that shit.
I like the first two a lot though, but the third
The first one was great. I think I saw it in theaters twice.
Yeah, the first one's awesome.
Did you see? I know it's getting off topic, but did you see? What was that one that just came out? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and my friend can go to the ultimate shit I would ever watch in my life because I was like, this has a raccoon in it. Are you serious? But yeah, I watched it and I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie.
It was cool, man.
Going back to your
definitely.
going back to your music, man. How do you go about your writing? Are you constantly writing, or you just like carry a notepad with you, and when something hits your head, you write it down?
So I write all my music basically on my computer and back it up. I have over 2,000 pages on my computer, so I have a lot. I try to do about an hour each day if I can, and then if it's on the weekend or something where I have a lot of time, that can go up to 3 hours. So definitely stay writing. That's kind of how I improve and make sure I'm improving every day.
Would you rather write to a beat or write without one?
Definitely write to a beat.
Yeah.
I get my inspiration from the beat first, usually. And sometimes I'll have an idea that pops in my head, oh, I want to write about this, but I'll never have a full verse written out and then try and stamp it into a new beat.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do the same thing. I write shit here and there, especially for the show. I always try to keep paper on me when I'm just walking around, at work and shit. I'll just jot shit down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all on my iPhone. Usually I'm like, oh, I have this idea, and then I'll just put it down on my phone. Look at it later.
Yeah.
Do you have any other?
Oh, sorry about that, man. Go
That's
ahead.
cool.
I'll go. You go first, and then I'll go.
I was just going to say, sometimes I think about writing things down on the paper, but then I'm honestly afraid of what if I lose that, So.
And sometimes I write shit. I write so sloppy I can't even read it. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like fucking hieroglyphics.
Yeah. There's some book I was reading by Eminem, and he said he had a whole notebook full of rhymes, and it stolen or lost.
Oh.
So
Oh, man.
I always think about that. I'm like, that's not happening to me. So
All right, I was gonna ask you, do you have any other passions that you work on besides rapping, or is it just strictly rapping?
rapping's basically my primary passion. I do want to write a book. That's something I wanted to do, some kind of fantasy novel or something, but more mature, like Lord of the Rings.
Right.
So that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I want to start my own company. I have a lot of ideas. I just need to figure out how to translate them, but definitely entrepreneurship, I guess, would be kind of another passion of mine, even though it kind of ties into the same thing.
Oh wait, I had something and then I lost it.
I always had the worst ideas for businesses. Like, I just wanted to open a store with nothing in it but, like, me just sitting in a beanbag, or, like, just a company that you would hire to fuck shit up. Like, you know, you hated the guy and he died, so I'd go to the funeral and then, like, get in a fight with somebody and then throw them into the casket. That type of shit, you know? Just being a real
Some
asshole.
styrofoam peanuts on someone's front lawn.
Going back to how you said you want to write like a fantasy novel and like Lord of the Rings and stuff, do you read a lot?
No, I actually don't read much at all. I just had to read a book today. I had 2 chapters today of this book called Into Thin Air. About, like,
What's it called?
Into Thin Air.
Okay.
It's horribly, basically, like 2 people. One of them, the guy that wrote the book. It's pretty intense, but I'm only reading that because class is kind of making me do it right now.
That's how I feel.
In general, like, I have a pretty extensive vocabulary. Like, I know how to write essays pretty well. You know, like, I originally went to school for journalism, so I know I can write well. But in terms of actually reading novels in my spare time, I'd honestly rather do other things.
That's how I am. Somebody sent me a book a few weeks ago that we're gonna have on in a couple weeks. I haven't even picked it up yet. I just hate reading.
Yeah, it's time consuming, and sometimes a movie is just a better way for me to, you know, let my brain just relax.
Yeah.
I feel like books are like a mentally taxing thing. You know, you gotta focus.
Yeah, right. Gotta pay attention.
You gotta picture the world in your head.
Too much work.
Yeah.
You gotta picture what each character looks like as soon as they introduce the character, so you have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, all those movies, like, the majority of them start out as books, so you gotta start out somewhere. You have the script written out.
Exactly. Oh, man.
What are we? We're gonna...
Yeah, I guess
we're up now?
Go to break.
All right, Johnny D. You know what? It was great talking to you. We had a lot of fun. We definitely want to have you on again sometime. It would be great as long as you're cool with that. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find your stuff?
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys. By the way.
Thank you, man.
The Facebook is facebook.com/Johnny D Music, JOHNNYD Music, one word. That's also my Instagram. My Twitter and YouTube is /the Johnny D Music, so just put the in front of it. You can find me on YouTube searching Johnny D. Check out my new song with Royce the 5'9" called Frozen Over. Search Johnny D, Royce the 5'9", Frozen Over, and you should be able to find the rest of my music. And to anybody listening in, let me know what you think of the music. I'd, be happy to connect with you guys.
Cool, man. My friend Chris, actually, I just wanted to throw that in. Last week at work, he downloaded your latest mixtape.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for showing him that.
No problem, dude. Thank you.
Awesome.
Keep it up, man. You're doing a great job. You definitely got some skill, dude.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, guys. Keep in touch. Let me know when you want to do something else. Happy to link up again.
All right, brother.
Take care, man.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Later, bro. Want to play No Stress? Oh.
Yeah, we can play No Stress. I was just going to say that was good, but it was awkward at times just because I thought you had a bunch of things written down, so I kept looking at you. I was
that's why I gave you the thumbs up.
More
to
questions?
Ask your question. You had good ones too, man.
Yeah, man, he was cool. I liked him. He was really chill.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to keep in touch with him. Yeah, let me bring up the YouTube, and I'll play his song No Stress.
Next up, Jay Sizzle. I gotta piss.
Yeah, me too, man.
Let's cross streams.
Cross the streams.
Yeah, man.
You
like
should never,
Ghostbusters.
ever cross streams.
It's the only way to beat the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Which one was it? No Stress?
Yeah, I like that one. I love the
All right, guys, this is Johnny D, No Stress. We're going to take a break, and we will be back in a couple of minutes.
We'll be right back.
Marshmallow Man was definitely the funniest thing I'd ever seen when I was like 4.
Kicking it with Johnny. I got bills I gotta pay, chillin' by the bay. A young boy wishing he would win the lottery. Scheming on a plan for this man to rule the world. I remember only thing I stressed about was getting girls. That was back then. This this is different now. Success over sex, that's all I think about. Coming home, but I still got no record deal. Tell mama it'll happen, yeah, like I bet it will. No cheddar still, spend on plenty bills. Lack of sleep got me feeling numb like Benadryl. Tired of speculators saying that I'll never sell a mill. Not so rap died, I'ma reinvent the wheel. Pencil in on a Johnny, it's an X for real. The architect, I ride still, now let it build. I don't pop a pill, but look, Molly, you need to chill. Just another X that left and said to get for real. No stress. I ain't stressing over nothing, I'ma get it when it's coming in. This is what I tell him when I tell him that it's nothing. I'm like, don't stress, don't stress, no stress. I ain't stressing over nothing, I'ma get it when it's coming in. This is what I tell him when I tell him that it's nothing. I'm like, don't stress, don't stress. Some blow their paycheck on a bag of cess. Others hit the club and buy a bottle, bring a guest. I was in the studio just trying to catch a breath. Figure fuck it, I can rest when I'm finally facing death. Left around 5, drove around the city in my 96 Infiniti that's standing up the side. I'm revving up the ride, feeling better energized. And laying back at the pad, so I call it enterprise. Plenty pairs of eyes stare me down when I arrive. The type of look that says I wish you get a real job. Bitch, go choke on bananas and peel off. Ever since I started rapping, you know that I've been a boss. I got big visions, owning party yachts under Bay Bridges. Until then, I stay with it. I'm still kicking your door down with ill rhythms. Listen to the piano, it's like it heals tensions. I'm like, no stress. I ain't stressing over nothing, I'ma get it when it's coming in. This is what I tell him when I tell him that it's nothing. I'm like, don't stress, don't stress, no stress. I ain't stressing over nothing, I'ma get it when it's coming in. This is what I tell him when I tell him that it's nothing. I'm like, don't stress.